Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about the life lessons mentioned in Black Adam. As you watch these life lessons, do know that each of these life lessons you can make use of it in your daily activities. You can input it in your life. It has great benefits. That is why I actually picked it out enough for me to put it out there to say, okay, use this in your daily life and you see a change. It has great benefits. So let's move on to the first one.
Yeah, well, bad plan is better than no plan at all.
Exactly. Bad plan is better than no plan at all. It is better you have a plan down rather than not having any plan at all. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is plan. Plan how your day is going to go. Plan how your day is going to be. Don't just wake up and don't do anything. It's better you have a laid down plan, listen at okay, today I wanna do this, today I wanna do this, today I wanna do this, rather than you not doing anything at all. Lay those plans out. It is then you'll be able to know, okay, these plans are laid, these plans are laid. It's possible it could be bad, it's possible to be good. You can't say until you write those plans out. So write them out, follow each step that you have laid down there, things you want to achieve. Then write it out that okay, this I was able to write out, this was what I was able to achieve from it. Like that, you'll be able to grow. Like that, you'll be able to succeed. But not having any plan at all, just being there, being stagnant is not good at all. Number two,
There's no point in dwelling in the past. It's already moved on from you.
exactly. There is no point still dwelling in the past when it has already moved on from you. Like, why still dwell in your past? Why still get stuck on onto your past life? Why do you get stuck on onto the things you have done in those old years? Don't get stuck in your past at all. Focus on the future. Focus on your future. I'm gonna give some example. Like there are people who actually feel that it's probably in the year like 2 years ago or 5 years ago, actually like the best person I've ever met in their life. So they kind of get stuck in that moment and never see other people, those new people around them. They don't see them. So they get stuck in the past. So if you're out there, don't ever get stuck in your past. Move on to the future. The future is very bright. The future is very great. Move on to the future. Move on and do the right things around you. On to number three.
Your thoughts are better spent on the things you can change, not those you can't.
Your thoughts have better spent on things you can change rather than things you cannot. Why do you end up doing things or thinking of things that your body, your mind can never reach? When you can be out there achieving things around you. For example, now, imagine sitting now in front of the TV now and you're saying that if I was the one over there, I could have done much better than the guy over there. Waste your time thinking about that. Things around you. Try to change that first. Try to change what is in your environment first before thinking of changing things that your body, your mind, not even yourself have been able to even get there. Let's move on to number four.
John, I've learned that in this modern world, we shouldn't hurt our prisoners. We should treat them with dignity, respect.
I just want to comment on that. Like I feel that is like very, very explanatory already. Like, do you need to? Human beings, we are all humans. We have the same flesh. We have the same veins, the same blood, same water running through us. So if you see your fellow human or you actually take your fellow human as prisoner, why treat them bad? Why treat them bad when we hope off the same skin? Why treat them bad? So it's best you just treat them with that respect, treat them with that dignity. Fine, you took them prisoner because probably they made the wrong choice or they fell into the wrong place. But that doesn't mean you should treat them so bad or hurt them. Treat them with respect. Treat everyone of any skin type as long as there's the skin on the body. Treat them as long as they're human. Treat them well. Treat them right. Let's move to number five.
Life is the only path to death. Well,
I think it's the only part of that. I don't have any comments on that, but it's just basically very easy. Life is only part of death. First, when I watched the movie Black Adam, and I said that they made a statement there that said life is only part of death, and I was thinking like, that true, life is only part of death. Like you got to live in order to be able to die. Like everybody has a time for death is there. But then I love the same line they mentioned at the other thing that death is the only part of life, and I was like, what? I'm confused. What's happening here? But that doesn't really mean. In my own simple way, I'm not just gonna explain in a simple way to the best way I understand. In the best way I understand is like there's always time for everything. There is time to live, there's time to enjoy, there's time to suffer. Actually, there's also time for you to die. There's always time for death as well. What I say is live your life, enjoy life now. Don't move on with life as years pass, as your age pass, death will surely come by. That's the best one. I'm not gonna pick the second one. I said that's the only part of life. I'm not gonna pick that part. Number 6.
Surprise to see us?
Surprise is a dirty word in this business.
Surprise is a dirty word in business. When you say surprise is a dirty word in business, it's actually a life lesson. But to my own belief is when you're doing business with people, try to be straightforward. Try to tell them mostly the truth. Try not to lie to them. A business is a business. Don't tell me you said A today, then you're saying B the other day. It doesn't work like that in business. So try to be truthful. Try to be straightforward in your business deals. And the last one, okay, for the last one, I'll say I really appreciate everyone that has listened to me so far in my YouTube channel and those who have enjoyed my YouTube so far. I really appreciate it. Thumbs up to you guys. You're the best. The 7th life lesson I learned so far in Black Adam.
Now they say the gods created us, but we're the ones who always wind up burying them.
God created us, but we are the one that end up burying them. Like, I'm not supposed to have an answer to that. Okay, fine. I don't think that's gonna be a live lesson. It's actually a live lesson, but I don't think it's actually live. I think the way we actually picked that out is because of it's like a question. Like, God said they created us, but then we end up burying them. I want to ask, how true is that? Like, to you, is that true? Like, is it true? Because I think I'm confused. I don't do in some books or stories I read that okay fine there are ghosts in those just 3000 BC 1600 BC, and then those gods end up being buried by man. In some movies we watch, definitely even in Black Adam you can see that the god there got buried by man. And but then I'm like, is it true? Is that possible? Like, do they even get buried at all? So it's actually a question. So what do you think about it? What do you think about it? How true is it that God gets up being buried by man? How true is that? And that's just what I'm gonna ask. So thank you so far for watching my YouTube video. I really appreciate it. As you watch it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and